There is something about big water since I was a teenager that is, it's the most addicting thing in the world. I was with the Rather Outdoors crew taping in Michigan, and we looked at the wind forecast and said, do you want to make a power run and just drive at 4 a.m. in the morning and go to Lake Michigan where it's going to be calm? And all of us were like, yeah, let's go, right? Mother Nature only gives you a window of opportunity on the Great Lakes every so often.
Look at that bass! What is up? What is up?
And the other thing is, you can find early in the year that collision with not dozens of bass, but potentially hundreds of bass. And that's why we decided to tape out on Lake Michigan for this Pro Team Journal. The window is open.
This is a different Pro Team Journal.
Now I'm done.
Got it.
Big one, real big one.
Pro Team Journal friends, Mark Zona with you here, and I've always said this, when Mother Nature gives you that window right there, take advantage of it. Whether you're on Lake Huron, Lake Michigan like we are right here, the main key on big water, just find one. Ooh. Let's go bassing. So no joke, like whether you're fishing Lake Ontario, Lake Huron, not as much St. Clair or Lake Michigan, Mother Nature doesn't do this very often. Like we literally were 2 hours south of here. The whole crew for Pro Team Journal went to dinner last night, and we all looked at the wind and said, do you want to wake up at 3:30 a.m. to get on the water and drive? But that's what we did. And in all honesty, I've taped years and years of Pro Team Journal, and when that window of opportunity opens, even if you got to make a little bit of a power haul, break the window down. Break the door down? I don't know. Got him. It's a frickin' char. It's another char. That's not the way to start Pro Team Journal. That's usually when them smallies are here though. Ow. Not what we're hunting, bud.
Got him. Not big, but it's a bite. Very small, but we found one. Find one. It's very intimidating whenever you go on the Great Lakes. From Ontario to Huron, you can look at the very first, with the Rather Outdoors crew, this was, a few years ago, that I taped with the crew I tape with now. One of the very first shows we did was out on Lake Huron. Well, Lake Huron's like this. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, and you're trying to find the needle that's in that haystack. And there's certain highways that you gotta stay on to find that. I'm married to a scorpion named Karen, but I'm also married to a Strike King coffee tube. I really am. I know that sounds bizarre. There's some of you out there that are as well. A Strike King coffee tube on a Zona show, not on a Zona show, on a Pro Team journal, not on a Pro Team journal, is my whoopee, right? I need it near me. It's got to be tied on. Look, to me, there's 3 soft plastics that Strike King makes that when I smallmouth fish, they are tied on every single time. A Strike King coffee tube, a Baby Z2, and a Rage Swimmer size 3.25. So, in all honesty, my best 3 soft plastics for smallmouth is that little dude right there, a 275 or a 3.5 Strike King coffee tube. That dude right there, a Baby Z2, and that guy right there, a 3.25 Rage Swimmer. And the thing you notice, number one, about all of these, very natural colors, Arkansas Shiner, IU, green pumpkin, purple flake. But the biggest thing is, if you look at the size of them, they're all about the size of my pinky. And it really just matches what smallmouth eat all year long. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I was stranded on a smallmouth desert island, like you could totally get by with those 3 baits, like never changing, and day in and day out, that they will bite one of those better than the other. You know what I mean? Like they will unleash on one of them. But the thing you're gonna get with those is you're gonna get bites with the potential of big ones. And we're gonna see some big ones today. The whole theme of this week, slow down. Slow down, boy. I'm gonna throw right off the back of the boat and catch one for cameraman Brandon. Strike King BTJ. There he is. Good one. It's gonna start. That's one we're after. That or I just casted 75 yards. Stay hung, stay hung. It is a bass. It's a big one. Oh, stay hooked. Yeah. All right, let's get it going. That's a big one. Okay, we're seeing way too many now. We just need to bunker in. That bait, literally. Go on, buddy. Okay, let's take a TV timeout real quick. My bait sunk like a foot and he had it. I'm gonna tie on a jerk bait too. Let's get it going. Where are you at? LFG. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I think, I don't know. You did everything right. Getting there, getting there. Not there, but getting there. Not a bad one. Not a big one, but we're getting there. That's what we're supposed to do. Where you find one spot and plink, plink, plink. See our little black spot on it? You ready? Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Okay. Okay. Nice and easy. Everybody's getting along. Nice and easy. We're growing, guys. Slowly, but we're growing. Look how clear that water is. My gosh. Okay. Okay. Getting there. Almost 3 pounds. Look at him. Okay. So here's the deal. Is they're squirrely today. Really squirrely. I'm gonna retile real quick and I'll re-rig for you. Let me get some stuff out.
Hi, Kevin Van Dam here, and I can tell you a whole lot has changed in my life over the last year. I went from a full-time tournament angler after 33 years of being on the road to a full-time television host. But the one thing that hasn't changed is my passion for cooking outdoors. I absolutely love it. Whether I'm on the road, filming a show, or I'm here in my backyard, and you can see I've got a lot of Weber grills here to cook from. They make it easy. They've got an option for anything that I want to do, from a flat top to a pellet grill to a charcoal grill, electric grills, tailgating, anything that I want, big, small, a large scale. If I want to do a big event, I've got an option, and they just really do it right. To find the right Weber grill for your needs, go to Weber.com.
We're kind of bouncing, one here, one there, and it's very low light, and it's so strange. But I know this, a lot of times I try to force it. All we need is the lights to where we can see those stop signs, those highways. A depression on a flat where it's, let's just say it's 6 foot of water and goes hoo-hoo to 7 foot. But it goes, that depression is for a mile. They will use that like a highway to get to where they want to feed. And that's what we were hunting. Got one. There's a giant walleye beneath it. Look at the size of that walleye. Holy cow. I'm fighting a nice bass and staring at a big walleye. There's just a lot of life right here. Did you see the size of the one underneath him? Woo! It's starting. The whole thing is just having eyeballs, seeing. There's something so cool about turning your electronics off and not staring at them. My best fish finder is my eyes for smallmouth bass. To this day, these are the biggest weapons that we have to catch smallmouth. Hands down, bar none. I don't know. Slow down, see? I've had that problem this morning.
don't know. All right, we're gaining ground on them, friends. I just had him side swung. Easy, buddy, easy. Ooh, I got him now with 2 baits. Come here. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Biggest thing, smallmouth fishing. When the lights turn on, like we had a slow morning, I couldn't see targets, right? Ooh, look at him. Locked up tighter than a drum.
Look, I'm still like all of you. I just want to set the hook. And that's what I'm going to do the next 4 hours. I am going to pull on I'm going to knock their lights out, because we have found what I have seen on the Great Lakes. We have found a hornet's nest of smallmouth. I've preached this. Don't ever leave fish to find fish. We move about another half mile and another window opens, and now they're crushing a baby Z2. So this show is a coffee tube and a baby Z2 doing work. Do a montage of these hook sets. Got him. We were at one point it got monotonous, but we needed to stop. We got in an area near the end of the day, to me was big pre-spawn smallmouth 101. What I'm sitting on right here, what you're looking at right there, that is a smallmouth magnet when the water temp is 50 to 53 degrees. He'll probably spawn there in the next 3 weeks. But more than anything, a big smallmouth becomes very, very, very territorial to things like that. A palm tree in an oasis. And when you generally find one good palm tree, maybe there's a few more mixed in. Traditionally, we're starting to see that a little today, they're like velociraptors. They see real good, and they pack hunt. Big time pack hunters. But what I'm starting to see now is where we get a bite, we get another bite. So I'll just let that drag slide. Yeah. Just all nice little chubs. Yep. Now we're going. It's gonna happen. It's just starting, I think. Come here, get over here. Look at him. Ooh, that's old meat pie. That's a mini Darva conger. It ain't a Darva, but it's getting close. Spot lock. He's got a great big one with him. Oh gosh. Gosh. Dang, dude. What? I just landed a baby. Woo! Pre-spawners. That's what we've looked for all day. Look. Good one. Where are you at? Ready?
Got one. Them boulders are just stop signs right now for these mambas. Look at a big black spot on him. Look at that bass. What is up? What is up? That is an awesome bass. Look at how cool that thing is. Wow. Whoo! Where are you at? Blow it up. Here's all I'm saying, friendo. A coffee tube is the baddest bait on earth, man. Look at that thing. Ah! I love him. He's all tatted up.
You know, the main thing is this, whenever you launch at this, it's an adventure. You don't know what you're gonna, the potential is this big. I live by studying winds. My crew that I run with lives by studying winds, because this thing will eat you. It'll beat you up. Number one, you don't come to the Great Lakes and like, hey, I'm gonna take it on. Don't do that. There's a reason there's wrecks everywhere, right? Don't be like, I'm tougher. My boat's tougher than this lake. No, it's not. There's a song called the Edmund Fitzgerald for a reason, and it was probably a slightly bigger boat than you own. You come here prepared. You make sure your boat is ready for this at all times. But if you study wind, she'll give it up. But make sure you know when she decides to growl at you. When that dog growls, it's time for wings.